Welcome everyone back to an episode that I love called Q&A Sharon and George, but on the virtual road. So we're on the road again. That's my Willie Nelson voice, and we'll send him some copyright if he's mad at me for that, or we welcome him on the show to join us next time. But on this show, we go live to events throughout the world, not just in the U.S. but worldwide for Parkinson's awareness. Today's show is very special and close to me. I've been honored to not just be an ambassador of this incredible organization, but to really live, breathe, and really not rest because of their purpose. And it's such an incredible one. But I'll leave that for some incredible people joining us live today. I wanted to welcome Deb, my friend, family, who's founder of Drive Toward a Cure right here. And also, I don't leave home without it. If you see me in South Florida in the sunny, I'm actually wearing this winter jacket in the sunny South Florida snow on a trike riding all over town, don't ask. And also a legendary off-road sports athlete who we have come to love and really also just honored for her presence and for all she does in memory of somebody very important. But I wanted to welcome Shelby Hall to the show. And of course, again, Deb, it's such an honor to be with you again.
We're thrilled to be here, George. Thank you so much. You're such an amazing advocate for everything that you do, and the amount of people that you have formed a community with is outstanding. We're proud to be aligned with you and to represent what you're doing for your mom. I started Drive Toward a Cure because of my mom, and Shelby's here with us, who started her involvement for her grandfather. It's important. I think it's crazy how everybody we talk to, there's somebody who's associated with Parkinson's. It's just getting to be a bigger and bigger community. But the beautiful part is that we've got people like you, George, that bring everybody together. So thank you.
I appreciate it. And maybe Shelby, you could tell us. I mean, I was honored to have both of you on our other show, which was a sit down. This one's so cool because I don't want to ruin the surprises, but we have some big time Team Fox things behind you. I'll let you say where you are, but this is all really about what's happening in Reno, Nevada. And I dream someday of being there live if I could ever figure out my own back issues. But Music in Motion 2025, Reno 2.0. It's amazing. It's only the second, but I think eventually, I hope we have a cure before, but it seems like we'll have a lot of these. And also it's very important, everyone listening, to support all that Deb Shelby does year round. So this is just a beautiful event at 12:30, 4:30. I'll talk more about it after my two incredible guests leave because they have a lot of planning to do. But I wanted to see if you could both tell us a little bit more about Music in Motion 2.0, who might be attending, even if they're not attending, who supports it, and how everyone listening can also join in.
So actually, today we are here at the National Automobile Museum. These are my old stomping grounds. I am originally from Reno, Nevada, which is where we are.
Mhm.
And I actually used to work out of the Off-Road Motorsports Hall of Fame, which was here at the National Automobile Museum. So I got to spend many hours here with my grandfather, learning the ins and outs of off-road and the history. And it just feels kind of like home coming back here to be a representative of Drive Toward a Cure, round up our Reno people, and come to support this amazing cause.
Well, I think that's so beautiful, and I hope and I know that my mother is with Deb's mother and your grandfather all looking down, and I don't know about dancing. My mother didn't like that, but they are definitely inspired and keep us all as a family together in this fight. And we do need everybody listening support to share this, to contribute, to also watch, and anyway we can help to support the incredible thing that Drive Toward a Cure is doing. And this isn't just again because I'm part of it. It's also because before I started getting involved with advocacy, I found Drive Toward a Cure. Deb and I didn't know each other, but it's really the reason I do this and what inspires me even on tough days, even at the hospital, to keep fighting for a cure. So wanted to see if you two, Deb, maybe you could tell us a little bit about, how'd you get the idea for this beautiful event, who's involved, and any other information that you can share. And then maybe we could take a little tour, virtual tour of the actual museum. And then as Deb
Absolutely.
as Deb and Shelby, unfortunately, have to leave soon, I'll be going a lot more in depth with you all who joining us here about the event, how to sign up, and also the actual link where you can directly go anytime to sign up.
Sure. Well, we actually started this event last year. We've done mostly driving events. We've got a car-oriented background. And we've been going on since 2016. We've raised $1.2 million
My goodness.
since then. I just got my taxes done for
Oh
the
my gosh.
for the organization, so I know where we are.
We also
And that's
look at
thanks to so many of our volunteers, donors, participants, and we get people all over the country that do one-day drives on our behalf. Shelby's come on board to do off-road drives on our behalf, and that's how we really started raising money. And during the pandemic, we tried to find ways that we didn't have to go out in multi-day drives and people did things individually. And then last year, we said, well, every time we go somewhere, we give money locally to where we want to be. And I was looking online and saw the National Automobile Museum and got a hold of Mindy Lockshin at the Parkinson Support Center of Northern Nevada and found out that, they really had a big following of folks that have Parkinson. There's more than 5,000 that are in the High Sierra region. And we said, how can we help you? And so a year ago, we did our first evening of Music in Motion. And Shelby was on a panel with 3 other women. We had Vanessa Williams, the entertainer, moderating it. We had Dr. Deanna Brown Thomas, the daughter of James Brown, there to signify what Music in Motion was all about. And we also had Rasheda Ali, whose dad was Muhammad Ali. And it was a wonderful panel discussion and a great
It
evening.
was a wonderful evening.
And then having seen the museum, I thought, you know what, there's enough room here, over 115,000 square feet, to practically do a virtual 5K. And so I started out thinking about how we could do walks during the month of April for Parkinson's awareness, but to create a community day back here in Reno to raise a little bit more money. So we're back at the museum. Shelby kindly came back again to her hometown. We've got Deanna Brown coming back tomorrow. She's going to give a presentation in the theater, and we're going to show a featurette of her dad, James Brown, kind of a mini documentary. We've got Linda Ronstadt's documentary being shown, Shelby's grandfather, Rod Hall, a documentary. So there's going to be a little bit of education going on, but it's all about people that have lived with Parkinson's. And then the other thing that we've got one of the gallery rooms where Rocksteady Boxing is going to be giving a demonstration for folks that go to those things all throughout the country and know that fitness is so important and exercise is so important. Unfortunately, it can't get rid of the Parkinson's, but it can certainly help slow the progression. So we just really want to be a great day tomorrow for families, for friends, for people in the Reno area, those with Parkinson's, those without, that just want to come by and have a great time and have some cars and camaraderie. There's going to be a car show outside. So a little bit of everything.
I have
And
to bring
looking forward to it.
I have to drive up in my new Hummer.
There you go.
Unfortunately, I don't think it'll make it down the block since it's an EV, but that's another topic. But I just wanted to also say how incredible it is to have the community and celebrities and legends like Shelby and her grandfather out there, because I do think, again, we all have to be a family in this fight for a cure, whether it's someone who affected or maybe knows someone. Just the other day, we were able to speak to Scott Hamilton, which was pretty incredible, the Olympian ice skater, and he doesn't have anything to do with Parkinson's but he goes through his struggles and his advocacy with cancer, but he's agreed to come on board to also advocate for Parkinson's cure. So having Miss Williams and all the other incredible individuals there is just beautiful, and hopefully through their voices and their work, social media also, we can get a lot more people involved and aware, because unfortunately you might have both heard, everyone listening, shockingly, and I was really sad, week or two ago on the news, they put up a story, and they said there might be possibly and likely about 25 million people around the world with Parkinson's in just 10 more years. So we have to do this kind of work that you two and everyone involved are doing at Drive, because I think that you are fighting that back. So let's throw that, no offense, but toss that news story out the window. Let's find a cure, and everyone please support Drive toward a cure and all that they do, especially this incredible event. But again, even if you can't make it live, you can participate virtual.
Well, if you can't make it live, we are doing for the whole month of April our 4 team leaders, starting with Shelby, who will be representing the Parkinson's Support Center of Northern Nevada. Rasheda is representing the Muhammad Ali Foundation in Arizona, another center of excellence for Parkinson's. Deanna is representing in South Carolina CSRA, which is a center of excellence for Parkinson's Foundation. And then Vanessa Vanessa Williams group is coming back. Her money will go to Drive Toward a Cure, but it's to our Access to Care Fund, so we can distribute it out to other places throughout the country that are Parkinson's oriented. And all you have to do is go online to drivetowardacure.org. You will find the page on there for Music in Motion. Sign up for $20 under one of the teams, and then make your own for free fundraising page. When you do that, you will receive a Kelly Telfer signed fine art print, 11 by 14, valued at $60 just for creating your fundraising page. And then when you raise your first $100, you get a nice detail kit for your car. And there's other prizes as it goes up. And then each team leader is going to have a different grand prize. Shelby, tell them about yours at that day in the desert.
A day in the desert with me. I absolutely love taking people off-road, showing them the ropes. And so I would love to host a day in the desert with me and my gang.
I love it. And it's amazing how I think I work 24/7 towards this cure, but I know Deb is surely doing that and even more. And that's why when we teamed up
Absolutely.
for this, maybe unfortunately, I know you all have a lot of work to do at that end. Maybe you could just show everyone listening a little bit about the museum, and then we'll drop off your call and I'm going to continue, and we're going to all join me for a second tour of drivetowardacure.org, and I'm going to share that with everyone. So what special things might we see? This is like the magic part of the show. Look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, look at that. That's where we represent the Michael J. Fox Foundation and the team.
Yes.
DeLorean.
It sounds like a picture that needs to go up soon. It's a nice
Look
picture.
at these amazing vehicles.
Love it.
We're in the Hollywood gallery.
We're in the Hollywood Gallery.
So, do I see a Ghostbuster somewhere? Car? And it's usually not this quiet, I imagine.
It is very quiet. We're the only ones in here right
Oh, the
now.
Blues Brothers. That's beautiful. I had
These are all actual pieces, motorcycles, vehicles from Sony.
Oh. Thank you also, Sony, for allowing us out there.
There's your Ghostbusters.
Nice. I love it.
And
And
there's 5 other galleries.
the Jurassic Park. Elvis, love it.
This just scratches the surface.
Well, I think this is a beautiful inside look at the tour, and also all that you're all doing over there in Reno. It's just incredible. And I'm honored that we were a little part of it, and little part might make a huge difference. So I just wanted to send a virtual hug to everyone there and listening, and just grateful for all that you both do, and memory of all those we've lost, but also those battling Parkinson today and their caregivers too. You know, it's not just about one individual. It really affects so many, the community, neighborhoods, and we need everyone now to also join in, not just individuals, unfortunately, we've lost, but also those battling and caregivers, because the community needs everyone in this fight for a cure. I wanted to thank both of you. I don't know if you had any I hate saying last moment comments, because this to
Just
be
to thank you,
continued.
George, just to thank you for all you do and for, again, building the community that you've built. I'm excited to be part of the new book that you've got coming out. And you've done several books that are outstanding. And, you know, Together for Sharon is wonderful. The fact that you don't raise money and you support every other cause that does, and you're an advocate for people like our foundation is amazing. And I know you've had hundreds of interviews already with people all around the world, and you know, you've built a community, and that's what we need. So thank you.
I appreciate both of you more than words can ever express. So I'll let you get back to the setup there. And after you leave the call, I'll continue. Actually, just wanted to thank you again, both. And as you kind of, again, to be continued, you'll see here, we're going to start talking a little bit more. So everyone listening, stay with me just a short longer. But thanks all, and we send our love and enjoy it. But
Thank you.
someday I
Thank you,
hope to
George.
join you. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Thanks everyone again for joining us. We're still going on now. I recommend go to drivetowardacure.org. I'll also add that to the show notes. You can see some beautiful, beautiful events going on, the cars. I mean, not as a big car advocate until now. I am. So I even have the representing here, Drive. You got the mug. You can also purchase these. I don't get anything from any of it. Just want this disease to be fought, battled, and ended, so no one has to battle Parkinson's ever again. That's, as you all know, why we do this. So they're actually both, Shelby and Deb are live now in Reno. It's beautiful, April 4th there. But tomorrow they'll be actually at the event at the National Automobile Museum. I myself will also be at an event, so we're all working together towards this cure. So we talked a little bit about and how can you participate. If you go to their website, you can read a little more. All you do is click number 1 here, sign up using the big orange join buttons from 4 of the teams below. I'll show you. Create your own page and you'll gain a signed Kelly Toffler uh, fine print art, which I love. Then also you can join their mobility going and join them live for the virtual 5K walk, which I think is great because obviously you can't be there live unless you're in Reno or traveling. I also love the individuals involved. I had the honor to have Miss Ali record a voice message on Together for Sharon. Actually, here, before I get to that, this is our conversation with Deb. If you have time, you can go to togetherforsharon.com, click podcast, and then you can also listen along to a beautiful podcast we had. I think it was a year or two ago. My wife, Grether, who is my mother's caregiver, and you get to hear the female and the male side of caregiving. But we go through some beautiful moments on advocacy, drive, what is Drive Toward a Cure. Today we're focusing, of course, on the event that's going on. Again, Music and Motion Reno, call it 2.0 because last year was the first year, this year is the second. Having big time celebrities is also amazing, like Vanessa Williams. She also recorded a message for us. It's under togetherforsharon.com under media and celebrities and Parkinson's warriors. Also, James Brown daughter, doctor, was incredible. She came on the show. You can also watch that show under podcasts and just amazing things happening because there's such incredible people like all of you, my Parkinson's community and family out there also really doing some incredible things. So you can click there. You'll see the for free again, all of my information togetherforsharon.com is totally free. So let's see here. This Deb, a year ago, I believe, or 2, my wife, and that was a really nice time we had together advocating. So back to the drive, you'll see Rasheda Ali, Muhammad Ali's daughter, and then Dr. Deanna Brown Thomas, who I personally feel is incredible, amazing speaker, and James Brown's daughter. Also, we just had Shelby with us live, and her legendary grandfather, Mr. Hall, was a professional off-road racer, which is amazing. And again, the infamous, famous Vanessa Williams, who everybody knows, some of the incredible talent, the movie entertainer, and so many other amazing things she's done. And you can also, again, click media, then you go to this website is getting a little big, but you click Celebrity Warriors and celebrities. You can scroll down, you'll see a lot of incredible messages. And if you look towards the lower part, I believe, you'll see messages from some of these incredible individuals like Vanessa Williams here. So back to the most important, the main event. You can look a lot more in depth on the, you can even download the actual program from the event. I also want to shout out to the Parkinson Support Group of Northern Nevada. Mindy is amazing. She's been on our show. Some of the event photos from last year also you can click on. But again, this is kind of a, not I'd say quick, but a faster. And these are here, you can see all the different beautiful events. There's the lovely ladies all trying to promote and are advocating for Parkinson's cure. So feel free to click around, tour around. And lastly, I just want to thank you all. We send our love, support always, but to me, Drive Toward a Cure is one of the best out there. They're doing some amazing things. And here you can see the team. Thank Mark, Nigel, Derek, Kevin, and of course Deb. You can see their mission, which I fully support. And you can see, I think somewhere on their website too, they link to even us, which is beautiful. So I think it's under sponsors and friends. You can definitely see some incredible organizations out there and some of the most amazing things that they are really doing just to support Parkinson's disease awareness, hope for a cure. And you can even go to their website. I just bought this vest and the mug, as you can see, in my desk here. So I just again want to thank you for your support. Please share the show. We can't really do this without you. Can even click here for updates and learn much more about Drive Toward a Cure. So want to stop sharing. Again, another thank you, sending love to you all in this April 2025 Parkinson's Disease Awareness Month. This is just one of the many events we'll be participating in, and anything I can do, as you know, no matter what, I'll be right by your side until there's a cure at everybody's doorsteps around the world. And as we always kind of hate saying end, so we'll just say for now, to be continued. I have a little message for Deb, for Shelby, for everybody, Vanessa, for everyone involved, Rasheda, and the doctor, Dr. Thomas. We love you. We support you. We care a lot about you, and you're never alone. I, along with all these incredible advocates and you, will advocate together, because I feel together our voices are so much stronger. And I always end the show with just saying, I'm just getting started, because even though I've been doing this, sadly, 5 years since my mother passed, it's because of each and every one of you that I keep driving toward a cure, because you helped me keep my mother's memory alive. And words, again, can't describe how grateful I am. So this is Sharon, son George, just logging out, sending love, support. Please share this. The show wouldn't be what it is today if it wasn't for you. So support Drive Toward a Cure, support Together for Sharon.com, and all it takes is a click, and we'll work together in this fight towards a Parkinson's cure. Thanks, everyone. Love you, and we'll see you soon.